All right, so maybe you're new to the whole working out, you don't really know where to start. What are the core things you should be working on as you begin your fitness journey? Because I get it, it can be intimidating going in the gym the first time. I was terrified when I started, I didn't know anything, and so I understand like being confused, like where to start, because there's so much different stuff out there, like do this and don't do this, and like it can get overwhelming. So today I really just want to show you some really basic foundational movements and exercises that you can start on. Even if you don't have a whole repertoire of tons of different exercises or tons of different workouts, like this will get you started. These are some basic things that will always stay with you that you should always be doing, and I'll kind of explain a little bit of why. So without further ado, let's jump into those now. The bench press is so important because it builds so much upper body strength. You're involving your chest, you're involving your triceps, you're involving your shoulders. It's a very dynamic movement in that regard. Now, the key elements of the bench press is you want to make sure your feet are firmly planted on the ground. You're almost pushing into the ground with your feet. Then you're gonna lift the bar up, you're gonna slowly bring it down, and then slowly push it back up. You don't want it to bounce off your chest. You don't want to do this half-ass press where it only comes down halfway and then up. You want to do all the way down, nice and slow, back up, nice and slow. The next exercise is the squat. And once again, this is like a full body workout. You want to make sure that the bar is resting in the right place. You do not want it on your neck. It's a little bit further down on those shoulder blades. Now, your feet should be around shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider, with your toes pointed slightly outwards. Then what you're gonna do is drop down, nice and slow, to where your legs are at least parallel. Now, it does not matter if your knees go past your toes. I know there's so much misinformation out there about this. This does not matter. So you're gonna go slow on the downward, slow on the upward. Try to avoid the bounce that a lot of people do where they bounce back up, because it's not really cheating, it kind of is, but it's just going to put more strain on you when you do that nice, slow, and controlled movement. All right, this next exercise that I recommend you do is the overhead shoulder press. And I like the standing version because, again, you're activating that core when you get off your butt and stand up. So what you're gonna do is you can do this with a barbell or with dumbbells. I personally like to do it with dumbbells because that way you're not favoring one side over the other. And again, feet shoulder width apart, toes pointed slightly outward. You're gonna start with your dumbbells right about shoulder level. You're gonna press straight up overhead. Do not lock out the elbows at the top. You're always gonna keep a slight bend in the elbows, and then come back down nice and slow. Don't just let the weight drop down, control it on the way down. All right, the next movement, sure you might be familiar with it, the bicep curl. And I wanna show you a couple variations of the bicep curl just so you have a little bit more bang for your buck, so to speak. So again, I'm gonna use dumbbells because that way I'm not favoring a side. The key on this is you're gonna wanna make sure your elbows stay still. You're not moving your elbows all around. You're gonna go nice and slow up, a full complete curl, and then you're gonna go nice and slow down, a full and complete curl. No half-assing it, no half curls, no speeding through it, no using your body, rocking your body to get them up, nothing like that. Slow and controlled. Now, a variation of this is the hammer curl. So basically all I'm gonna do is switch my grips. So the dumbbells are now facing parallel to me, and I'm going to slowly bring it up and slowly bring it down. The movement is the same. The only thing that changes is basically the way I'm holding the dumbbell. All right, and the last exercise that I feel like is foundational are lunges. I like to grab some dumbbells and do them with the dumbbells. You don't have to start off using dumbbells doing this. If it's hard for you, just do your own body weight. But basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a long step forward. You don't wanna do like half steps. Long step forward, bend down to where your knee that's going down almost touches the ground, then come back up. Then you're gonna switch legs and do the same thing on the other side. Again, this is a nice, slow, and controlled movement. You're not jerking, you're not jumping, it's controlled. Like you are in control of this movement. All right, well, there you have it. Those are the essential things you can start doing today. Doesn't matter if you know everything. That'll give you something to go in the gym and start doing to start gaining some more confidence and getting more comfortable in just being in there. I hope you found this helpful. If so, please subscribe below, turn on the notifications so you don't miss any future videos. I would greatly appreciate it. Leave a comment as well. Let me know what you think of this video or what you would like to see videos on in the future, because I would love to be able to do videos that you really want. All right, y'all have a great day, and remember, you've got this.